Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Been a rough morning on the old man. Didn't sleep real good last night. Rain, oh my goodness, did it ever rain. It come down bad. I had my alarm set for 5:30. That's why I didn't sleep good. I don't sleep good when I set that alarm. So I was up at 5:30. Got my act together. Didn't take me but a few minutes, a couple minutes, less than 5, and I was out the door heading in to go check in because they receive at 6. So they seen me up there. They ignored me until 6 o'clock. These things happen, so I let it go. And at 6 o'clock, they start checking my bills. He called somebody, went to check something else, came back, give me a paper, told me I had to come over here. I like, really? Yeah, it's only 2.8 miles. I said, it ain't the miles that's starting my digital clock. I didn't want to start my clock. It went over his head. He didn't have a clue what I was talking about. So I came over here, circled around, stopped out there getting ready to walk inside. Some yahoo walks up to my truck. Hey, you're going to have to back up. We're moving trailers around in here. It's going to be a little while. I just shake my head. He says, you got a problem? I said, I never said a word. I said, you got a problem? He says, don't shake your head when I tell you to do something. I said, it's my fucking head, and I ain't your kid. That kind of put a shock on his face. They're not used to people standing up and saying, don't shake your head at me. That stuff I used to tell my children when they was 3 and 4 years old, and you're going to tell a grown man that? Really? Yeah, I know. You ain't used to me dropping the F-bomb, and normally I don't, but I did. To him and to you. So I backed up. They'd moved their stuff around in here. And it looked like they was getting done. Their local driver was parking his truck over there in the corner. So I got out and I started walking to the gate. And I hadn't pulled in the gate a while ago. Because, you know, I stopped and I was reading a sign that says, drivers don't pull through the gate until you check in. So I'm reading this, and I'm like, all right, no, because it's right here at the end of a complex. Where in the world am I going to park so that I don't block the other drivers coming in and stuff? And that's when he walked up giving me grief. So I got out and started walking towards him when it looked, or towards the gate. I see another driver that had parked over yonder, spent the night over there. See, if I'd known I was coming here, I'd came and spent the night here. You know? It's very aggravating that the communications that are out here that doesn't trickle down to the one that's moving the freight. That's what's aggravating. So the other driver, and the yahoo I talked to, he walked out the gate to meet us. So he looks at me, looks at that guy, looks at me, looks at that driver. He goes to that driver. And I'm like, I done peed in your Cheerios. You're going to take that man first. There's some geese. So he took that man's paperwork and he's looking at it and he told him, he said, we got like one more trailer to move in here. Then y'all can then you can come in. And that driver told him, says, he was first. You know that. Well, that kind of put him on the spot where he had to deal with me. So he told me, he says, you take door 87, which is the one here at the very end. It's a pain in the butt. You got a fence there and a fence there, and there was a van right here, which you would have been able to see it in my window if he hadn't left out after I parked. So he, in my opinion, he purposely gave me the hardest door. He gave that guy door 78. There's absolutely nothing in between us. And when I walked inside a while ago to see if I needed to pull my straps, there's nothing between my truck and his truck. All open dock. Now, why did I have to get in the hardest dock? Now, I know when I get a mad going, when most of us get a mad going, we think that people are purposely jacking with us. I think he was purposely jacking with me. I ain't gonna make it home today. That done blew out the water. And I've already got over an hour on my clock. And that was just, on my 14-hour clock. I only got a few minutes, 10 minutes or something on my drive line. Yeah, 10 minutes. So, but I still have to go to our yard, mess around there, get that trailer, drive to Fort Worth, that's down 75, get into Fort Worth, and then drive down towards Houston. It ain't gonna happen. Which ain't normally a big deal. I think I'm just being a big crybaby. I am burnt out on trucking. That's the bottom line, boys and girls. I was exchanging some comments with a driver the other day. Well, a wannabe. He's fixing to go to school. And I told him, I said, careful, it's a trap. I was halfway jesting with him. He shot back, what do you mean, why do you say a trap? Well, it is. You get out here and it's really fun in the beginning. Well, it was back when I started. And I know some new drivers that are still having fun out here. It's still new and exciting. And then before you know it, you've done been out here a long time. And back when I started, you can make some decent money compared to what people made at home. And it's hard to, you get your life rotating around your paycheck. And I don't care what industry you're in. If you're smart, your life rotates around your income. And when you have a higher income, then you got higher bills. Then you start trying to figure out how do you get out of this truck and match that income at home. You can't hardly do it. I know. There'll be some get on here and tell me how they're rocket scientists and all that. I don't buy it. I know too many drivers that live in the real world. That now I know a few that have got out of this truck and made as much, if not more. But that's a rarity. The ones that I know do that are basically mechanically inclined, and they go to opening up their own diesel shops and body shops. And one guy down in Florida, he's got a sign shop that he does. And he still ain't out of the truck, but he's working towards it. Although he's my age, he should be looking at retirement, not building all that stuff for a shop. But him and his wife enjoy doing that, and that's what they're going to do with their retirement. More power to them. Oh. And rain, oh man, did it rain last night. And it's some nasty looking clouds around here. So it's going to rain all day according to the weather forecast. And I looked at the radar and it's showing rain that was coming into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Coming this way, so that means I'll be driving into it. And according to the hourly forecast, it's supposed to rain all day, well into tonight. So I have a rainy day to look forward to. Yay! But don't help you make up no lost time. It costs you time. Oh, it's a wham morning. And don't shake your head when I tell you to do so. Is it just me, or is that kind of over the top? You don't tell a grown man stuff like that. There were a few other words that were exchanged between us. At one point I did tell him, I said, I'm having a rough morning. I'm not taking it out on you. You don't need to be prodding me. Oh. And they just don't get it. I am the shipping or the receiving clerk. Ooh. I'm impressed. You have authority. If you had a clue how many receiving clerks I've had to deal with, guess what? He ain't nobody. He's only a receiving clerk. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. I don't even know if I'll put this one up. It is what it is. Other than that, I hope y'all's morning's going good. Alright, I'm going to get up here and whine and cry to myself. Y'all have a blessed day. Remember, God loves you and so do I. Even when I'm having a grumpy morning.